Have you ever been deep into an AI-generated story, totally immersed, and then suddenly hit a line like, "And David Chen opened the door"? Okay, fine, keep going. Then the next paragraph says, "Mark Kowalski heard a noise behind him." All right, sure. And then, "I called my lawyer, Lauren Chen." And that's the moment your brain taps the brakes. Not because those are bad names, they're perfectly normal names, but because you've seen them everywhere. Different stories, different genres, different prompts, same people, over and over, like they're all sharing a very busy LinkedIn account. Here's another example, different genre. In the year 2149, Captain David Chen adjusted the controls. Dr. Kowalski warned him it was too late. Lauren Chen's hologram flickered and disappeared. At some point, the story stops feeling like a world and starts feeling like a template. That's immersion breaking, and it's not your fault. What's happening is simple. AI models default to statistically common, globally safe names. Names that appear frequently in training data. Names that won't feel wrong in most settings. So when the AI needs a name quickly, it reaches for the same handful every time. The good news is you don't have to live with that. You can teach your AI to use a custom name bank, and once you do, your stories instantly feel more intentional, more human, and more yours. Here's how. First, decide what kind of stories you're telling. Horror names feel different from sci-fi names. Small-town drama names feel different from cyberpunk names. Even within realism, a 1970s Appalachian town sounds different from a modern coastal city. So instead of saying, "give characters names," you give the AI rules. For example, you might say, "For this story, use a rotating pool of uncommon but realistic names. Avoid overly common AI names like David Chen, Mark Kowalski, John Smith, or Lauren Chen. Favor older regional names, Irish or Scottish influences, and mid-century American names." Now the AI has constraints, and constraints create texture. You can go further and define an actual name bank. Something like, "When generating characters, choose from this list or generate names that feel similar in style. Eamon Rourke, Silas Calder, Maeve Donnelly, Patrick Hale, Rowan Beckett." You don't have to list dozens. Even 10 names can carry an entire series if they rotate naturally. If you're doing sci-fi, you can say, "Use futuristic hybrid names that sound plausible but uncommon. Avoid standard modern surnames. Blend soft consonants and clipped syllables." If you're doing horror, you might specify, "Use names that feel slightly old, slightly regional, and never trendy." The key is this. Tell the AI not just what to generate, but what to avoid. Avoid is just as important as include. Once you do this, something interesting happens. The AI stops grabbing the nearest generic name and starts composing names that fit your world. The characters feel like they belong there, and your audience stops feeling like they've met this guy in 5 other stories already. This one small change upgrades everything. Short stories, scripts, lore, even throwaway background characters. So if your immersion keeps breaking because David Chen won't stop opening doors in every genre imaginable, now you know why. And now you know how to stop him. Let your worlds have their own names.